Hey guys, Aaron here. Thanks for watching the channel. Please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Today I'm just going to continue my theater build, and I just received in the mail, hot off the presses, my Klipsch speakers for my surrounds for my left and right. These are going to be what I'm pairing with my other speakers in the room. These Klipsch reference R-5650-S 2s in-wall speakers. So here's the front of my theater with my 170-inch screen. If you need to know how to make one of those, here's a link to do that. And behind them, this is an acoustically transparent screen. So I have my left, center, and right speakers behind that. I just got done installing these two Atmos height speakers. And now we're ready for these speakers. So they are already pre-wired. They're kind of going over here-ish somewhere. And sorry about the messy room. We're under construction still. And the left surround will be over here. Now I already have my rears in. So those two on the far corners, they are not the ideal location for those speakers, but that's where the guys pre-wired them. So that's where they're gonna go. So if you've been following around, this whole Klipsch packaging is really familiar by now. For these in-walls, you get a nice little template to put on the wall, trace around, and cut out right where your speaker is going to drop in. You have these nice magnetic guards that go over the front. They are paintable, so I will eventually be painting them the same color as the wall. And then we have our beautiful actual speaker right here. It looks very familiar to all of the other speakers that we have installed. After you cut out from the template, it just slides straight into the wall after using our little two connectors here to connect our wire. You just slide it straight into the wall, and there are 4 screws. This countersunk one here, 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 and over here that you just tighten down with a Phillips head screwdriver. And these little dog ear type things on the back will rotate around and lock it into place. So once I start tightening this top screw, for example, it's going to make this thing rotate down and then travel down like this, clamping against the drywall. So all 4 corners, that's how they lock in. And these, the top tweeters here are kind of fixed place. One is pointing out to the left, one is pointing out to the right. And this is the one that people recommended for the surrounds for my purpose. All right, all I did here is use a stud finder, found one stud right about there, one stud right about here, centered the template exactly in the middle, just have it taped up there. And then used a level against the bottom to make sure it's level. And typically I would want this lower on the wall than it is, but again, the way I let these guys pre-wire it, there is some blocking along the wall in here because there's a staircase right behind it. So they ran the wire in to above the blocking. If I would have done this myself after researching a little more, I would have had it come through the blocking and to be lower, to be more ear level than this is, but you gotta do what it's pre-wired for right now. So that being said, I'm just gonna take a pencil, I'm gonna trace around the outline and then start cutting it out with a drywall saw. All right, so you can see the pencil line outline on the dark wall. So I'm gonna start cutting that out. And what I've started doing is taking my vacuum hose attachment and kind of sucking up the dust that it creates as I do it, just less cleanup later. And now that there's actually stuff in the room for this dust to get all over. All right, so one thing I almost screwed up here and decided at the last second, you can see originally I had drawn up higher. I started at the bottom and I ended it early just so that I could look in the hole and make sure that everything was lined up as expected. So I'm right in between the studs like I need to be, but the blocking is actually lower than I thought it was. So the blocking is more down here. So I had room to bring the speaker lower. So I just dropped the template down and drew it lower. So I'm gonna cut out a little lower than originally planned to have a better overall fit. Just pulled the wire out of that webbing a little bit, exposed the wires. It's a 4-wire cable that they ran. We only need 2 of them for the speakers. So the red and black, I went ahead and stripped. Now this next part is a lot easier with 2 people, but I only have me here, so I'm just gonna explain it. So you're just gonna press this down, stick the black wire in there and release it. And that is what is going to make your connection here. Same with the red wire, stick it in there, release it, it'll lock it into place. And then once you have the wires attached, you just push this whole thing back into the wall and use those Phillips screws that I mentioned on the front to screw it in. All right, just attach the wire, tuck the wire back in and set it in the wall. It's actually just hanging here by friction. It's not attached at all yet. So I just wanted to show you, I guess we can start at the top. Just gonna take a Phillips, and when you turn it the first quarter turn, that's what's actually turning that little dog ear out. Sometimes they get a little stuck, there we go. So if it's really tight when you start, I just backed it off a little, turned it a quarter turn. Now I can tell that it's harder to turn after that dog ear is facing the right direction, which is what you want. And you can either crank this one all the way down until it is clamped up against the drywall, or you can kind of do them in turns. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna get one of them tight on here so it doesn't fall off. And then after one of them's tight, I like to go back with the level again, make sure this is level, because that template hole that we cut out is actually a little bit larger than the actual size of the speaker. So it does have a little bit of adjustment that you can tilt it before you lock it into place. All right, and here she is. So when I repaint that, I'm gonna have to repaint my wall that I jacked up by drawing on it, but that's fine, not a big deal. One speaker is in. So because this wall had the limiting factor on the height as low as I could make it go, I'm gonna measure from the floor and do the same height over here on this wall. A few minutes later, and ta-da, we got our right surround.